Hey guys, it is Dwayne here from DewyHQ, and today we're back with some more Persona 5. Now, there has been a bit of an absence with Persona 5, the Let's Play, and I will quickly explain all those reasons. So, when Persona 5 came out, Atlas brought out this article based on streaming, and you couldn't stream past certain dates, and they were pretty much threatening copyright strikes, and so that kind of deterred a lot of people from playing Persona 5. Just to avoid copyright strikes. So since then they have revised their streaming policies, and they didn't mean to come across as someone who wants to, they didn't want to strike people's channels and stuff like that, and they've actually set a new date, and it's towards the end of the game, towards the climax, and it's I think it's like the 23rd of November or something like that, in game day, that you cannot play past. So we're continuing on. So in that time, I've gone ahead, completed the game myself, got the true ending, all that type of stuff, and pretty much played through it. Now, I didn't think it would be too terrific to record that entire way, so there was no real point. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to transfer this guide from transfer it from a Let's Play into a walkthrough guide to try and get max confidants, which is all the social links in the game, and maximum skills. So this guide isn't pretty much intended for someone who has either completed the game, didn't complete all the confidants, didn't get all their skills all the way up, missed out on a few things because of that, and so this guide will be kind of following a strict schedule. So I recommend, if you're first time playing Persona 5, go ahead and play through it as much as you like, but this guide will pretty much be there'll be no real room to play around and do what you want. So this will be like essentially a tips and tricks video to try and get yourself in the best possible position to max all your confidants and social links and try and snag a few trophies along the way. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm back where we started and we left off in part 2, and we need to go see our teacher. So if we talk to this dude, he says, you're that problem transfer student. Late on the first day too, you like causing trouble for the school. It was just a misunderstanding. Excuses are useless. Do you want to even be reformed? This is a good sign of what you're like be. Oh, this is a good sign of what you'll be like you. So what we're going to do is we're going to head upstairs, and I'm pretty sure this is the student council room, faculty office. So we're going to meet our teacher, which we met yesterday in game time, Miss Kawakami.
Being over half a day late on your first day? Can you explain yourself?
My train was late.
Oh, it's lunchtime, you know. You would have gotten here sooner if you had walked from your place. It's true the train schedules have been a mess due to the accident, but you're still way too late. Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning yesterday. More importantly, I heard that you were caught along with that Sakamoto-kun.
That Sakamoto? Or Sakamoto?
Don't get involved with him, okay? He's nothing but trouble. He wasn't like that when he was devoting his time to track and field, though. Anyway, break's almost over. Classes will end after 5th period today because of the subway accident. I'll have you introduce yourself when class resumes. Follow me. By the way, when you introduce yourself, be serious about it, even if you're lying to the class, okay? Do not say anything unnecessary.
You think that's him? Huh? The one in the rumors?
So there's been rumors flying around about us. Never a good sign.
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
He looks normal, though.
But he might slug us if we look him in the eye.
That's it, keep your mouth shut.
Settle down. Well, I'd like to introduce a transfer student. Today we had him attend from the afternoon on since he wasn't feeling well. All right, please say something to the class.
Nice to meet you.
He seems quiet, but I bet when he loses it... I mean, he was arrested for assault, right?
So... Your seat will be... over there, the one that's open. Sorry, but can the people nearby please share your textbooks with him for today?
Ugh, this sucks.
It's kind of like pick the main character there, which is pretty true here. You know, pick
Did
the
you
main
catch
character.
that? Do those two know each other?
So as you can see here, we've got this wide shot of the classroom, and the three characters that stand out that are clearly going to be people we're going to talk to. Or four, actually.
Ooh, does that mean he hit on her before transferring here? That means she's cheating on him with Mr. Kamoshida. Then again, this is Takamaki-san we're talking about. For real, that side of the room is totally awful.
Oh, right. The volleyball rally's in 2 days. Everyone's just changed classes, so make sure you use that time to get to know each other. Well then, let's get class started. Who's on duty today?
Everyone, please rise.
So the first few days aren't too much to do. It's mainly just introducing yourself around the school and learning how things work.
What's wrong?
Is this a school?
Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them. I can't even catch a break. Why do I have to deal with this? You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura-san sounded pretty angry. Oh, and about Sakamoto-kun, don't get Speak of the devil. What do you want? I heard the police caught you cutting classes today.
It was nothing.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Sorry about that.
That's hands down, like, I've played through the entire game, and that's like one of my favorite lines from Ryuji.
I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
Sorry about that.
See, that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Why did you allow a student like him to transfer here? He's already started associating with Sakamoto. A student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our star. Still, a steady build-up is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa? All right, I understand. I'll continue to do my best to answer your expectations of me.
Sakamoto seems eager to talk about something. I should meet him on the rooftop. So we can talk to this well-behaved student. Is there something you want from me? Press the rooftop. But nobody's allowed up there. I mean, just go straight up the stairs and you'll get there. So he'll become a little bit important later on. So go to the rooftop. It's an off-limits sign posted up, but it looks like the door's unlocked. And we'll have a bit of an explore around the school a little bit later.
Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh?
How'd you know?
Figured as much. Then again, we're in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy. What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though. I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him.
Kamoshida?
You know, the guy you met at the school gates. The ripped one. That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle. No one says anything against him because he's some medalist who took the volleyball team to nationals. The way Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again. Ah, forget it. It must have all been a dream. It has to be. Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know, we might be pretty similar. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm Ryuji Sakamoto. I'll come talk if I see you around. Don't ignore me, alright? See ya.
Alright, so now on the Shujin rooftop. I guess I'll just head home for today. So there's not much to do on the rooftop. Again, these first few days are pretty on rails, so there's not a lot we can do for these first few days.
Hey,
Got an interesting call from your school today. It's only your first day and you're already starting showing up hours late. It was an accident. Yeah, that's what everyone says. Look, just behave yourself. Your life is forfeit if anything happens. You understand the meaning of probation. You understand the meaning of probation, right? I do. Okay then. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'll close up the shop and be there in half an hour.
what is it?
What are you staying around for? Hurry up and going up to bed. No, I just hired a part-timer.
Yo,
Don't forget to lock the door and turn off all the lights, okay? Yep, we're leaving now. I told you, he's a part-timer. Now, I don't think we can clean the room today. No, I think we just gotta go to sleep today. So, if you've been exploring the Persona 5 Reddit, a lot of people have been talking about how much you're forced to sleep in the game, which I agree. There are a lot of the wasted days, which do suck, but I guess you can still work around it. So now we're back in the Velvet Room.
You've come to. On your feet, inmate.
Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
And the twins probably are my two favourite characters in the game. There's a few confidants that I'd like to talk about a little bit later, but just quite can't talk about them just quite yet.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
Rehabilitation?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you.
What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
The Metaverse Navigator?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
And if you're wondering if they're going to stay that cold forever, no, they warm up to you. Takes a while, but they do. I gotta admit, they are. Caroline especially is pretty bitchy at the start, so. More importantly, I need to get ready and head to school. Now, that is hands down one of the coolest things about this game. When it actually rains and you're out of cover, you pull out an umbrella. Something so simple, but it works so well. What was the conductor thinking? Charging into a station like that at top speed? Didn't you hear it? The guy totally lost it. It's been happening a lot lately. All these accidents are because people are suddenly losing their minds, right?
What's going on?
Well, between the economy sucking and how depressing the news has always been, it's not that surprising. Again, with the transition screens, very simple and effective. I think a lot of games are gonna end up doing similar things to Persona, because I think they've kind of set the bar. So we're gonna head on over to school. And we're going to head in through the front gate.
Class is starting.
I'm your social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. Today I'll be teaching you... I'll be teaching the rules of society this year. So it looks like you've all been spoiled growing up. Before we learn social rules, maybe I should start with the rules of being a decent human being. Hey, new kid. The Greek philosopher Plato, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, divided the human soul into 3 parts.
What's the answer?
The soul is comprised of appetite, spirit, and what else? So usually, you can't do it just yet, but usually you can hit the touchpad on the PS4 controller and it'll bring up a poll showing what people vote for. I'll demonstrate it a little bit later, but the answer for this one is logic.
Correct.
So you knew that, huh? Plato's teacher Socrates, I know how to say that word, but it's difficult. Said that evil is born from ignorance. People who have been babied and taught that evil is due to individuality can only become society scum. He got that right, even though he's a delinquent. He seems like a punk, but maybe he's serious about studying. I felt like I got a little smarter about being able to answer that question. So this is the first demonstration of skill up. So answering questions in class correctly will increase your knowledge. Again, this will come into a big play, so we're going to be pretty much getting all the questions correct to increase our knowledge as high as we can. Hey there, Takamaki. You looking for a ride home? It's been pretty dangerous around these parts lately. Sorry, I have another photo shoot today. That's for the special summer issue and I can't afford to miss it. Hey now, being a model's all fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis? Yeah, I'm planning to go to the hospital. I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you. You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. That's why I asked you out in the first place. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you. Thank you. Please excuse me. I just love the stare that our character's given him. Yo. You waiting to ambush me again? What's up?
Hey.
I want to talk about the castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can act like nothing happened, but it's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so you in? Sure, what's next?
Oh,
Ooh, looks like I managed to talk some sense in you. I think we should try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any weird buildings along the way. Ryuji doesn't seem like a bad guy. I should probably go along with this.
if a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though? We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. Alright, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again.
Again?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go. For real? Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think?
Check your phone.
I already did that. I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
Navigation app?
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball looking thing?
Cute logo, huh?
That's not how I'd describe it. What a weird app.
If any of the choices are humorous, I'll pick them if they don't affect the story. Or any confidants.
Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it.
But I don't know how to.
Then I'll do it.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
There we go! Then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell? Look! It's the castle from yesterday! We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Ah! That was close! That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit?
You jelly?
I ain't jealous. What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey,
It's Morgana.
stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona Mona!
Mona.
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real?
For real?
Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow.
Oh, sorry, cut it short there.
Now then.
This is our infiltration point. Ain't that the place where we escaped out last time? That's right. Not barging in through the front entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery. Thievery. How are we supposed to know that stuff? I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me. Sorry for dragging you all into this. I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants. Really though, thanks for coming along. I owe you big time. So these first few days, again, on rails. It's going to be the primary investigation, or preliminary investigation, to essentially get the gist of things. Man, this place is creepy as always. Yeah, make sure to do exactly as I say, alright?
This way!
Follow me. Again, the way Morgana runs is just awesome. Hey, we went by here when we came in the front. What the? Must seem double or something just now? Was that Shujin? I told you before, this place is your school. Regardless, we don't have the time to stand around. Who knows what the shadows might be up. Or when a shadow might show up.
Let's go.
Come on, this way. So we go down the stairs. Now it's really weird. I swear this staircase is shorter on the way down than it is on the way up. Or it's because it's changed. I don't think it's the same actually. Darn, I had a feeling those guards would be here. Looks like at this point we won't be able to avoid conflict from this point forward. For real? Again, this is like Ryuji's like most quoted line.
Listen up.
Oh well, I'll teach you the basics of battle right now. You had better remember all this. As a rule of thumb, try and ambush the enemies from behind. You'll revolve their mask, momentarily breaking control of the palace ruler that has over them. If you succeed, the enemy will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack. So if they attack you first, they get to move first. If you attack them first, you get to move first.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go for it. But you're gonna just be sitting back watching because you can't use a persona.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. We're gonna ambush this dude.
Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours.
And I swapped over Morgana to direct controls.
Persona! You're mine.
So Pyrojack's weak to wind moves, so Morgana's being the way to go.
Victory.
Okay.
I'm only going to outline the real basics of the battle system. It's pretty self-explanatory if you're playing along.
Huh?
Why ain't anyone here?
Hey!
Damn it, they were here before. Where'd they go? Quiet down. Oh yeah, and there will be more of them in the further too. They might have been transferred already. Crap, I hear a lot of footsteps coming, lots of them. That'd be a problem if they discovered us now. Again, this is all very tutorial stuff. Let's head into that room, we should be safe until then. And this is the introductory of safe rooms.
The shadows probably won't come in here.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Ugh, shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time, too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something, huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration. Now then.
The soldiers are probably still making their rounds outside. Let's use this time to sort through our current situation. So in safe rooms you can consult with your teammates to save the game. You can save at the palace entrance. So I'm going to quickly save now, so I'm going to save in slot 3. You can usually sit down and consult with the entire team, but you don't really need to do that here. There should be some soldiers outside. Let's take a note of the situation and get out of there. I thought I heard something move over there. Guess it was my imagination. And one of the slaves. They're all in training hall. They're all in the training hall. I assume screaming in pain by now. Very well. By the way, I heard we may have intruders around. Stay on your guard. Did you hear that? I said training hall, right?
Let's go.
I think that's just a little further ahead. Let's go. Okay. Shoot, there's a guard on duty here. The training hall should be past those bars. So what are we going to do? Do we got to fight it? Seems so. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace security level will rise. When you're spotted by an enemy, the security level will rise, shown in the gauge in the upper left. As the security level rises, the enemies will be on high alert. If it gets too high, you may be forced to leave the palace, so take caution. I've never had this happen, but I've never attempted it in the first palace, so it may happen in this first palace.
Come on, man.
From what I know, it only gets to 99%, doesn't go any higher. And what happens if we do that? Run away? Well, the security level will go back down, but if we beat more enemies without getting noticed. Sounds complicated. Fine, I'll put together some info about security level.
Now then.
Understanding this is crucial with palace infiltration, so make sure to read it carefully, okay? So it's down the tutorial. Alright, so we're gonna go take this dude down.
I'll reveal your true form.
And it is a Mandrake.
Alright. The first move is ours.
Now I believe Mandrake's weak to fire, so we're just gonna have to use physical attacks. So the main thing you'll find about this game is that
This is the last one.
You're mine.
you'll find SP management is the most important thing. So you want to conserve your SP as much as possible because HP is easier to heal than SP. But again, we'll get to that a little bit later on when we've got more freedom. What's important as well, you can also use Morgana to heal you instead of using medicine. And since Dio is only 3 SP, it's pretty good for the time.
Hey.
Whereas medicine may be a little bit more valuable a little later on.
Damn it.
Hey, have you seen anyone who looks around like a... Have you seen anyone around who looks like an intruder? No, nobody yet. Shoot. I had a feeling there'd be a lot of enemies. It'll be impossible to dodge all of them. So what do? Should we take them down like before? It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy. I see, sorry. Damn it, I wish I could fight. I'd at least be able to help out a little bit. But all I brought was that toy from earlier. I'm such a loser. Huh? You mean that gun? Yeah, it looks real and all, but doesn't shoot anything. I see, well there is a way. We'll use that to take down the enemies.
Huh?
Won't you listen to me? It doesn't even shoot pellets. Don't worry, I'm sure this will work. Attack away, Frizzy here. Leave it to me.
Whoa!
Wait, dude. I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire.
Gun attacks are effective against enemies that are weak to guns. Up on the D-pad will allow you to raise your gun, and then you can use the X button to fire it. You can change targets between shots with using the directional pad. So you're limited to a certain amount of ammo in Persona, so in this case you have 2 clips.
The enemy's down. How about that? Surprised? Be mindful of how much ammo you have left.
Guns with the higher attack power have higher attack power than melee weapons, but come with limited ammunition. Your ammunition will be restored when you return to reality, but there are generally no other ways to refill your bullet count. You can refill your bullet count a little later on, but it's towards the end of the game.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too. You're going down! Nice one. They can't land it.
Let's go. You're mine.
We're all good to go.
Power courses through me.
I am going to try and keep Arsene with the entire raid like I did in my first playthrough. Because Arsene is pretty strong when you give him the right skills, so... Whoa, did that toy gun really shoot real freaking bullets? This is a cognitive world. As long as the opponent sees it as real, it'll become such. It's a good thing it's realistic looking. I don't get it. I wasn't expecting someone with your brains to understand. How about you, frizzy hair? Do you get what I said? Yeah, it's simple logic.
Nice going!
Wait, is having... If it's better having realistic, then why have you got that slingshot? It was just as strong as the goddamn gun. What about your whole cognitive world, whatever? Well, fine. You can choose to understand it if you want.
Well...
Oh, by the way, we should divvy up how our roles are in battle from here on out. He totally dodged my question. As you can see, there are quite a lot of enemies. It's important to coordinate our moves.
Now then.
I can keep providing intel for us, but I should let Frizzy Hair decide how we fight. What do you mean how we fight? Basically, what we do in battle, he can order us directly, or we can decide to do what we want to do. Though I'm guessing I'm the only other one fighting right now. So, tips, just leave it on direct commands. It just makes it easier so you can plan all your moves out. Now, there is an enemy here. I always get caught by him because I just don't pay attention to where it is.
I'll reveal your true form.
I always like rush around that corner and always get caught by him.
Persona! Go down!
I'm using Joker's physical skill, which is you, to try and just knock down the enemies as quickly as possible.
Nice work, team!
Again, I am playing on normal difficulty, because a lot of first-time players or players that just want to complete the game play on normal. They did bring out that new merciless difficulty, but this is generally just for your first playthrough. Oh god, I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go as well. Are you guys going to take it down? I guess that's our only choice, but this might be a good time. I've decided I'm going to teach you two a special way to fight enemies. Is it a new technique?
Let's go!
Something like that, let's go.
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is... something? First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Persona! You're mine.
Alright, now rush on in for an all-out attack!
And here's our first all-out attack. Pretty self-explanatory. Knock down all the enemies using moves that they're weak to,
Nice going!
and finish off stylistically. That went really well. You're definitely a fit for this. Oh, what was the super move thing you did? I told you, it's called an all-out attack. If you manage to knock down all the enemies, you might be able to use it once you beat them, and to beat them all at once. Yeah, that was over quick. It's a concentrated attack on the defenseless enemies after all. As I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. And then you can decide how we use it. Alright, no worries.
Now then.
There's more to hold-ups later on, but I don't think we get it until the next set. Alright, this is it. Kamoshida's Training Hall of Love? What kind of bullshit's this?
Yeah.
This voice, where's it coming from?
Whoa.
It's coming from over there.
Damn it! This is bullshit!
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up! do I open this?
Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless.
Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
You telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated? So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world too.
In the real world, too? Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Don't tell me they're going through similar shit in reality?
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but if they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police? I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida. Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
That's what we used to come here. What about yours?
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
So we can't take any evidence from the
Let's go.
metaverse or the palace to move on. So all we need to do is we need to examine both these cages over here to move on. It hurts. It hurts.
Come on, man.
The hell? This isn't training. This is just violence. This means this bastard's done something similar in reality, right? Oh, damn that bastard. Hurried up. So essentially he's getting that fired at. And then there's a couple of people running.
What are your thoughts?
Alright, got all of them. Alright, let's get out of here.
Yes!
You can also always have a look around if you're playing along, but there's not much to look at.
Let's go.
Alright, let's get out of here, quick. The watch post near the training hall has ceased to report. The chances of intruder activity are extremely high. All personnel increase security measures.
Oh man.
We've stayed in there too long. Come on, let's get out of here.
This way!
Alright, let's go for the exit.
Ugh, you knaves again? To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle. I've memorized their faces real good. You're going down.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader, who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams. Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
Violence.
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all. He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true!
You've come along with this fool and are now going to end up dead. How unlucky of you. Go! Kill them all! Don't sully my castle with garbage.
God damn it!
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Now, you'll see that these guys are doing a lot of damage, and there's a reason for that. So, we're currently surrounded, and we're going to do a little bit less damage, but I'm pretty sure there's no chance to actually kill them.
There's more of them? This is bad.
So this is a scripted fight, and you're due to go down, so don't waste any SP or items trying to heal or anything like that. There are a few scripted fights, and I'll let you know if they are scripted.
Oh! Oh! You piece of...
I bet you simply came here on a whim and ended up like this, isn't that right?
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse! You just didn't like our team!
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me. That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
So that's why Ryuji runs around with a limp. It's because Kamoshida broke his leg.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
Once these two are dealt with, you're next.
Ryuji!
Don't let him win.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Stay there and watch. Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
You made me wait quite a while. You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch!
Oh yeah.
This ends well.
Right on. What's up, Persona? This effing rocks! Now that I got this power, it's time for payback! Yo, I'm ready. Bring it!
Don't mock me, you brat!
Blast him away, Captain Kid!
So this is like a major first mid-boss, I'd say.
What troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters?
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am. Let's do this, Captain Kid!
So Elagor is going to summon 2 Bikehorns. So Bikehorn's actually weak to Ryuji's skill, which is Zio, so he has electric skills. So you want to take out those 2 first. And then probably just take out another one. So I'm going to use E-Heart on Elagor. There we go. Okay. Use electric again, which is there. Gonna follow it up on Elagor. Use cleave, that which missed. And then use Garu.
I am a loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida. So why have I lost?
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
So if you're getting stuck with Elagor, just keep using Garu and Zio with on Elagor, but you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. If you need a heal, just use Morgana to heal.
How about that?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
What? Takamaki?
Oh! What a meowvelous and beautiful girl!
Meowvelous.
What's going on?
Something's off.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me. That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant!
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
We can't die here.
Thank God you've got a level head.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Anyways.
I don't remember changing into this.
Looks good on you.
Should I be happy about that? Then again, it ain't as bad as yours.
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before. When a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within. Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution? There you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me. That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation. I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about? We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you? Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
Let me think about it.
What? The nerve! Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You've got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory? Oh, hell no! Get back here!
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
Thank God. We're back. Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man. I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
I could use a nap.
Me too. And I'm gonna sleep like a rock when I get home. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done. So, wanna help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Sure, I'll help.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Hey, so if you're thinking of laying low cause you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
How'd that happen?
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
Seriously?
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with, just like he did with me. No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, there's no way I can just sit back.
Of course.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
I can send a bond of trust coming from Ryujin. So at the start of each Confidant, you have a flash forward to Sai. And she talks about who you met. So just get used to this.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
One of the favourite things about this game.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Is that Justine?
With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Does the little I am thou, thou art I. Chariot.
Alright. Oh, right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Sure.
Just follow me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past. What? The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
Calm down.
But just hearing your story makes me angry. So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? Huh. We might be more alike than I originally thought.
How so?
It's not exactly how, but... you know. I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. I did something stupid at school before, too. The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home. What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
What are you doing?
Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school. Oh yeah! Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too.
The chat app is now available. You may now occasionally receive messages from those close to you.
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves. The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But, thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow. Come on, you gotta eat more! There's tons of ginger here!
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things.
Shiho.
Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Suzui. Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
Huh? What does he want?
He didn't say.
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
Yeah. Well, I better go.
Yep. Good luck. Hang in there, Shiho.
You're home. I take it you actually went to school today? Of course. Well, I guess you learned your lesson after what happened yesterday. Yeah, as long as you're not getting into trouble, it's fine by me.
Now listen up.
I don't know what you've been up to, but trust me, you'll be gone if you start causing problems. In that case, in case you forget, your life is not a free one right now. Hey, I decided to go ahead and message you. Can you see this? Yep. I'm gonna be counting on you tomorrow. Got it. You're a bro, man. Well, see you tomorrow. Let's save those guys who've been getting abused, you and me.
Jeez.
Shush, you even listening to me? Just stay away from bad influences, okay? Hey, I'm gonna head home for the night. I'll lock up the store, so don't go wandering out. Okay, and I think we're going to call it quits for today. We've got a fair bit done. There's not a lot you can do in the first couple of on-rails, like, hours. So the first few days, it's not until about the 18th we start getting some real freedom. So, guys, I'll leave it off here for today anyway. My plan is to get in part 4. I plan to get to the 18th, and then we should be all good to go. So again, it was Dwayne here from DewyHQ, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys.